Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Thrifty Tristy, and today we're going to be doing a Rent the Runway review. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm just going to go over my notes and read off everything that I've gotten, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about each piece, and I will show kind of how I styled them when I did wear the pieces and how many times I wore each piece. So the Rent the Runway plan that I have is the 8 items with 2 shipments per month. So it's 4 items per shipment. And I got the trial. It was $99 for 2 months. And then after it is $135 each month. To start with, this is the, I believe it's pronounced Fuzzi, gray weave printed dress in size small regular. Original retail price is $695, and the Rent the Runway price is 10% off at $625.50 to purchase it. So this is what the dress looks like, and it's cute. So you have, it's a stretchy kind of like mesh layer. You have some ruching on the sides here. I'd say it does fit true to size. The neck might be a tiny bit tight, but I just feel like all turtlenecks are a little bit tight on my neck, so that might just be my personal preference or experience. So you have a layer that goes down to about the knee. That's like your solid layer underneath, and then the mesh where you can kind of see through the legs a little bit. And on this side you have a little bit, it goes down at an angle. So the way that I styled this one, with these boots here, and then just a leather jacket. My mirror is that way, if I'm looking that way. So I live in South Florida where it doesn't get super cold usually. Like, it's 49 degrees today, and that's probably the coldest it's been this winter for us. Maybe there was one day that was colder, but it was just in the morning, so might need a little bit more to style this in the winter if you live in a colder climate. Maybe some leggings underneath or a longer coat. But this is how I styled it. For the rest of the pieces, I'll show how I styled them at the end after the talking portion. Okay, so this one I did end up only wearing once. Okay, for the next one is going to be the Equipment Ombre Carolina sweater, size medium. I sized up because I really wanted it to be an oversized, but I feel like I probably could have gone with a size small and it still would have been plenty oversized. That is this piece right here, which super cozy, super warm. This was the only piece that I thought about possibly keeping, but even after the discount, it's 400 bucks. And again, like, I live in South Florida, so I don't know how much use I would get out of it. So this one is $450 retail. It is 10% off for $405 to buy. Okay, and then, so the next two are going to be bottom pieces. One of the hangers they sent broke, so I just have both of them on here. Okay, so the skirt in the front, the gingham skirt here. Let me actually take the pants off. 1 second. Okay, this way y'all can see the full skirt without the pants in the way. So it's this multi-layered, flowy gingham skirt. A little bit sheer at the bottom. It has a layer underneath here. This is the DELFI collective gingham reese skirt, size small. This one is $372 retail, it's 78% off, so the biggest discount of any of the pieces that I got. It is $81.76 to buy. So this skirt, it's super cute. I found it a little bit hard to style just because it's kind of in your face for me. I like to wear kind of like toned down, muted stuff. The only other thing too is it has like this little mini layer underneath, and I found that walking around or like getting up and down out of seats, it would kind of hike up and it would make me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Like you do have this second layer here to cover the sheerness, but it just made me a little bit uncomfortable, especially as I wore it to work. Yeah, but it was cute. It was fun. I wore it out to dinner afterwards too, so. Okay, and the last piece is the trousers, which I will grab in 1 second. So the brand is Sweet Baby Jamie, the ruby plaid trousers, size 6. They are $345 retail, 5% off for $327.75 to buy from Rent the Runway. And so the 6 felt a little bit big, but I would have rather gone a little bit up and had more room than have something that's too tight or uncomfortable. So I mean, I'd say mostly true to size. For those, I'd say pretty much everything I got, I do feel it is true to size. Let me grab them. Okay, so these are the trousers. You have pockets, and so I'm only 5'4", so I did have to wear these with heels to wear them. But with these heels, which is like what, like 2.5, 3-inch block heel, it was perfectly fine. Renting trousers is a little bit worrisome, like trousers, pants, jeans, any pant category. Is like a little bit nervous to rent it. I try and look through the reviews first if you're short, because it would suck to rent something and then you can't really wear it. A solution could be they do have like tape. I don't know if it's fashion tape or like hem tape that's not permanent, where you could temporarily stick it on the bottom, but I don't know how well that would hold, and I don't know if it has any potential to damage any of the clothes. I would do a test on your own personal items before doing a test on something like this, because although the insurance that they give protects certain things, I think like anything that's not repairable or major damage is not covered, and they can charge you the whole price of the piece, which can be a lot for just wearing an item out. And it's better to just avoid that. Like, get your own trousers you can hem instead. Okay, so now I am going to show you the outfits that I wore with these, kind of how I styled them. And I do want to touch on a mess up that I did with the rental really quick though. Okay, so my plan is 8 pieces and I'm only reviewing 4. Obviously you can only have 4 at a time, but I would have kind of done like the first half of the review and then the second half of the review and like put it together for the month. But so the first shipment I got, well, firstly they sent me mine, and they sent me somebody else's. I don't know if it was the unlimited plan or the more expensive plan, but they sent me somebody else's bag of 6 items too. And like I immediately just like took it to UPS, took a picture of everything and just in case, and sent it back, and that was fine. Because I have heard stories of them charging you for stuff that's like shipped, like your own personal stuff, not when they mess up. If something goes missing, there was this one other lady on here on YouTube who was, customer service was like, oh, well, you don't have any proof, do you? Do you have a picture next to the label that it was shipped? So I'm doing that as a precaution, taking a picture of everything I shipped back as a precaution to protect myself from being charged from any missing items or any mishaps on their end, potentially, or even like theft within the shipping services, you don't even know. But the mess up that I did was, so I knew it was 2 shipments, and I knew it was 8 items, But the first shipment I got, I didn't like two of the items, like whatever's in the back. And I should have waited and sent everything back because I ordered two other items and I really only got use out of 4 items. So probably need to be a little bit more selective about the items and then send everything back at once so I can get the full amount. And yeah, that was the only thing that I messed up. I just need to plan better on that, but I was just excited and in a rush to get more things. Especially when the weather changed to sweater weather. We needed a sweater, so. Okay, so into the outfit portion. Okay, this was the outfit with the pants, and honestly, damn, putting the outfit back on makes me remember how much I did like these, but. So the fabric on the underneath of these is this white fabric, and you can like kind of see like some of the fuzzy threads that are like white from underneath coming through, and these were for $327. I love the pattern, I love the fit, the tailoring, but I just don't feel like it's worth it for whatever type of fabric this is. So some type of polyester, obviously, but like I like my trousers that I keep long term to be wool pretty much, or linen, or just something not 100% polyester. And maybe if these were at a steeper discount, like I spent like $150 on them, but I'm just gonna try and find something similar, especially as most of my wardrobe was like blue, black, gray, green, maybe like a touch of purple here and there. It is nice to have a pop of color, but I don't know. We'll see. I might change my mind. Who knows? I have until the day to ship it back. So we'll see. But yeah, so this is what I styled it with. This is just a long black little sweater, the boots, because I needed some height for them. And these are super comfy. This was my most worn piece out of everything. I think I wore these like 3 times, 2 or 3 times. Which is a lot to wear something that had this color, but okay. And oh, and this headband too. Okay, next outfit. Okay, this is the next look with the gingham skirt. I was wearing a sweater, which I'll grab in a second, but this look would be super cute for summer too. Honestly, like, I mean, this screams picnic, we all know. So it's fun. It's fun to twirl around in. Okay, let me grab the sweater really quick. I probably would have worn a necklace, but I was just too lazy to change jewelry for each outfit for this, to be honest. And then my sweater has some slits on the side so you can see some detail through it. Yeah, it was cute. It was fun. A nice little statement skirt. And it hits at like the perfect length for me too, being 5'4", so I pretty much live in maxi skirts. Okay, so on to the very last one, the Equipment Ombre sweater. This is the Equipment Ombre sweater, size medium, so it's a little bit too oversized on me, but honestly, it's still super comfy. The cuffs still sit on my hand, so it wasn't like super annoying, but I really just like going like this sometimes when I'm cold anyways. Basically using my sweater as a glove. But it's so warm, it is so cozy. I absolutely love this. And then I just threw it over the same top, black pants for work, and then some loafers, just my very beat up work shoes. Yeah. And I really like the length that it hits too, like just below the hip. It's just very comfy. And then the neck too, I'm super picky about turtlenecks, as I mentioned on the dress. This one is loose, it's not tight, but it still goes up. I guess this is a mock neck, but I quite like this. I really enjoyed it. And then I do want to show the bag that everything came in. So this is how they send the clothing items in this garment bag. They have this little slot here. This will have the label, and then inside they send you a return label for you to send it back, so you don't ever have to print anything out or worry about that. So it just opens up, and it's like a full-on garment bag, and you'll have everything in here. Each item comes covered in plastic. Like if you get it from the dry cleaners with the hangers through here, and they all have their own hangers. Their pants hangers seem to break a lot though. And then the handles, like if you want to just zip this up and have the handles out when you carry it for all your stuff on the way to the shipping place, you gotta zip them inside, or like if you're just going somewhere for a weekend and like, oh, these outfits are like what you have planned, just grab the bag and go, it's all ready. They do dry clean each item every time. So like renting clothes is supposed to be more sustainable, and I don't know all the details between the difference between well, it's like shipping and dry cleaning a lot, not super sustainable, but it's better than buying an individual item that you got in the mail, wearing it once, and then it goes into landfill at least. And you do get to wear higher quality clothes. You don't end up buying stuff for events and then never wearing it again. So I do really like the concept. I have enjoyed this service a lot, and I will be continuing it. I will put my referral code in the box down below, and I will put the details of what each item was, what I wore that I paired with each item in case you're interested, and then I'll also write down what each item was with a link if I can find it. So thank you for watching. I plan to do one of these every single month, so hit subscribe if you want to see more. I do clothing reviews and beauty reviews. I'm also going to be getting into vlogging a little bit, hopefully, if I can stop being so nervous or forgetting every time I'm out. But yeah, thank you. Have a great day.